As kids, we've all faced punishment for things like cursing, stealing, or even hurting someone. But have you ever been in trouble just for making your own breakfast?
What?
Now, as stupid as that sounds, Horrid Henry has, and it perfectly sums up the unfair treatment he constantly faces at home. Here's the clip.
Henry! Don't be horrid, Henry.
Yes, don't be horrid, Henry.
What? Oh, just getting the cereal.
Well, you can just get the cereal more carefully, can't you?
I suppose. Henry! Right, that's it, Henry. Go and brush your teeth.
You are evil! I'm surprised you still have custody of these two children. Now that might sound extreme, but the way Henry's mom treats him compared to his brother Peter is honestly shocking. A mother's love should be unconditional, spread evenly between her children, but in this case, she clearly reserves her affection for Peter, leaving Henry in the dust. And this isn't just me making assumptions. There's plenty of evidence. Let's break it down. First off, let's talk about how she openly supports Peter's hobbies and emulations while blatantly disregarding Henry's. Take the episode Horrid Henry's Dance Class for example. In this episode, Peter is excited to be a part of the school play, and his mom is more than willing to help him shine. No complaints, no hesitation. She's all about making sure Peter's dreams come true. But when it comes to Henry, well, let's just say that's a different story. In the same episode, Henry expresses his interest in karate, something that could really benefit him in terms of discipline and confidence in the future. But his mom just simply doesn't care. Instead, she forces him to join the school play, just like Peter, knowing full well that he absolutely hates dancing. And when I say force, I mean literal force. In this clip you see here, she's literally dragging him to the dance class, kicking and screaming at something that he clearly doesn't want to do. Now, wouldn't you expect a mother to be supportive of both of her children's hobbies? But not here. Peter gets encouragement and Henry just gets orders. It's not just unfair, it's downright cruel. At this point, Henry has become the family outcast. He's treated like the problem child simply because his interests don't align with his mother's image of the perfect family. Let's be real for a second. If the situation were reversed, do you think she'd ever force Peter into doing karate if he absolutely hated it? I highly doubt it. Peter is allowed to live his life the way he wants, while Henry is constantly forced into situations that only make him more unhappy. I bet by now you're probably thinking, wow, this is pretty bad, but you might still be on the fence about whether this deserves more serious consequences, like losing custody of Henry. Well, it's time to dive into some serious violations here. In the episodes Horrid Henry, Horrid Boy, and Horrid Henry, Echo Warrior, we see Henry's mom cross a line that any decent parent should never ever cross. She sends Henry to bed without dinner. Yeah, you heard me say it. And this isn't just a one-time thing. This is a recurring punishment she uses on him. Here are two examples you're about to see on screen here.
That's it. We're done for. What are you talking about, Mum? Never mind, Henry. Go to your room. Can I have the questionnaire back? No, go to your room now, Henry. What about tea? You can have tea in the morning. Now go. I give up. When I got home, Mum said I should never have put my gross goo pops in the washing machine. Red, now, Henry. Now, Henry, you can have your tea in the morning.
Now, at first glance, it might just seem like a strict parenting decision. But according to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, she's actually violating one of Henry's basic human rights. Article 27 of the convention states that children have the right to a standard of living that is good enough to meet their physical, mental, spiritual, moral, and social development. This includes access to food, water, and housing. By sending Henry to bed without any dinner, or in UK terms, tea, she's depriving him of something essential to his well-being, especially since Henry is still a growing child. Denying him food as a punishment crosses the line from strict parenting into neglect. And unfortunately, that's not the only human rights she violated. Article 12 of the convention states that children have the right to give their opinions freely on matters that affect them, and adults should listen and take children seriously. Well, let's go back to Henry being forced into dance class, even though he explicitly states his preference for karate. His mom doesn't listen to his opinions or feelings. Instead, she makes decisions for him without any consideration for what he actually wants. She completely disregards his right to express himself. And if that wasn't enough, there's another violation we need to talk about. Article 32, which states that Children have the right to be protected from work that is dangerous or harmful to their health or development. In the episode, Perfect Peter's Pen Pal, Henry's mom forces him to carry a pile of clothes up the stairs. A pile that's twice his size. Just think about that for a moment. What if Henry had fallen and injured himself while doing this? His mom shows no regard for his safety, and this kind of carelessness could easily result in a serious injury. It's not just irresponsible, it's completely reckless. Now, do these actions make her fit to be a parent? Should Henry stay in a household where he's neglected, mistreated, and made to feel like an outsider? Well, in my opinion, Henry deserves better. But that's just my take. Let me know down below what you think. Do you agree, or do you think I'm being too harsh? Now, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys want to check out more of my videos, then please click the 2 end screens you see on screen here.